guys, so I know today's video, it's a little dark right now. I could get my lights out, but honestly most of this video is going to be like voiceover kind of. I'm going to be showing like the clips and stuff that we took at the Palmer House Hotel. So I just didn't feel like messing with all that. So this is the second part to my Chicago vlog. The first part, I will put the link down below, and I'm sure it'll be at the end of this video if you haven't seen it already. It just shows the train ride to Chicago a little bit, finding the bean and seeing other sculptures and stuff around, and then finding the hotel, the Palmer House. We had family that were staying there, which is the reason why we first went to this hotel, but let me tell you, I will be going back. Me and my sister are actually planning a trip in March, so I'm excited for that, for more filming, for more pictures and stuff. You know, it's just gonna be so awesome. The Palmer House is old as crap, which is awesome. Like, I love stuff that's vintage, and I love how it's still, most of the hotel still has that very like late 1800, early 1900 like feel. You know, the artwork, the like structure, everything is just so like, I know it wasn't the romance period, but for me that's like the romantic like I don't know, I get like this feeling like with like vintagey stuff like that, like old ass crap like that. It just makes me, everything seems so romantic, and I don't know, I'm a weirdo, but I love stuff like that. So I found out that the Palmer House Hotel, which used to just be called, or no, it was first known as the Palmer, was built by this guy. I think that was his last name, was Palmer. He built this extravagant hotel as a wedding gift for his fiance. And it was built, I believe, in 1871. So this place is old, like it's old, okay? And it was in the Chicago, the Great Fires or something. I don't know this story, but it was burnt down 13 days after opening. The husband, though, taking it as a setback, but not, you know, giving up on it, got like some loan and whatever and rebuilt it, and it was up and running in 1875. It has been dubbed the longest continuously operating hotel in North America. So that's pretty freaking awesome, I think. It was the city's first hotel with elevators, which is funny because my sister was freaked out by how like old the elevators looked. I'm like, they have to update them. But that's kind of crazy that it was the first hotel in Chicago with elevators, and it was also the first to have electric light bulbs and telephones in guest rooms. So it went from being like a 7-story hotel to, I believe in the 20s, they redid the hotel and made it a 25-story hotel. And in 1945, Conrad Hilton actually bought the Palmer Hotel, which is why now it says a Hilton Hotel when you go look it up, or when you're there, like in fine print, it is a Hilton Hotel. And I talk about that in the video. I told my sister the family must have bought it somewhere along the lines. So Bertha Palmer, which was the wife, fiance at the time, the woman who the Palmer Hotel was built for, this, you know, lavish, super extravagant wedding gift, she was actually very huge in collecting art. The Palmer family, I believe, had like the largest French Impressionist art collection, definitely in Chicago. I don't know if it was like in America or in the world. I know it was a big, you know, it was a huge amount that they had. So when you go to the hotel, there's a lot of artwork from Bertha collecting. I think I read that she actually had even met Monet. I don't know if that's even factual. It might have been on Wikipedia, so but if that is true, that's pretty awesome. So in general, there is lots of history. So you can go there, you see the like gorgeously painted ceiling in the lobby, the staircase right in front of the Empire Room, all the staircases. I don't know why you like hear me freak out in the video about like staircases. I don't know why I like staircases. I just think they're so elegant and pretty, and I just like them. So when I see them, I'm like, ah, I don't know why, it's weird. I love staircases. I've had this thing like when I, you know, become successful and have my nice house, like my one thing I've always wanted is like right when you walk in the grand entrance is this huge like crazy staircase that goes up, and it's like just you know, if you know what I know, you know. I don't know, but I do know I like staircases. So when we first get there, I film very little because, like I talk about in other videos, I'm still new to filming in public and getting used to it. It's such an awkward thing for me, and I feel like out in the city it's not as awkward, so like I didn't mind like filming outside. It was just harder to talk and whatnot, and it was cold. I was carrying the baby and I had the big backpack and everything. So next time I think it's gonna be a lot easier to have better vlog content, but inside I felt very like awkward because if we had actually had the room there at the hotel, I probably would have felt less awkward because I'm a paying, you know, customer, and I'm sure I would have been able to say, you know, what are your guys' rules on filming? I don't think that there's any rules against it, but you know, I would at least have the opportunity to talk during like check-in and stuff and get, you know, the whole shebang. But because we were guests, we were visiting family, and we were waiting on them, we were just kind of there, like, I don't want to say loitering, because we weren't loitering, we were waiting. So I was filming a little bit, but there was a lot of older guests. There wasn't like a lot of millennials, I guess is what I would be saying, like people my age. There was a lot of like very elderly people, and then there were like middle-aged down to like maybe late 20s, but I didn't see any like very young people like me. And so I feel like that's like the vlogging and stuff is more common with my age group. So I was like, you know, trying to get a feel for it, and I'm like, I don't want to be that, you know, person and then have, you know, everybody looking at me. So I filmed very little. I didn't film any on myself. As you can see, very rarely did I turn the camera to me. It was mostly on my sister and the surrounding views. So while waiting, we were sitting down for a little bit. We decided to get up and go for a walk. I immediately saw these two paintings of a man and a woman, and I just thought they looked so cool. They reminded me of these paintings in The Sims 4. But I saw them and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to go like film this. And then when we were over there, we saw this like chest with like a decorative plate, and that was really nice. And then that other staircase. So we walked down a little bit, go underneath the stairs to the Empire Room. I'm still not 100% sure what the Empire Room is for now, or if they use it. I think I read back in like the 20s and 30s and whatnot, they used that room for like when celebrities and singers and stuff, they'd come and they'd perform in that room. So the staircase that is like above, and then that goes underneath it. And then we came up to the other side and I saw this other staircase, and I was like, you know what? Let's just go up the staircase. Like, there's no sign saying don't, you know, climb the stairs. There's no, you know, sign saying don't touch any of the stuff that we did. So we just went ahead and did it.
Yeah. Doesn't say do not enter. We can sit up there on the balcony. We should like look it up, like see if there's any like ghost stories from the Palmer Hotel. Man, I'm already like dead on the second floor. Nobody up.
I really really thought the balcony, like table seating was cool. Like when we were sitting down in the lobby and I was looking up at them, I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool to sit up there. And when we got up to the second floor, I wanted to sit down so bad because there's no, like, I thought it was like VIP sitting or something, and no, they're just there. That's just the second floor. If you want to sit there, you can, which I thought was super cool.
Fire hose. Yeah, we're gonna look up if there's ghosts. All these mirrors. We left a drink. Yep, escalator. Yeah.
And then we come to the elevators where my sister was asking me what is sitting on the floor.
I don't know. I mean, these elevators are fancy. It's like a scarf of some sort, or maybe underwear? Victoria's Secret underwear? Alright.
I literally thought it was like a scarf or something, and I'm getting up close to it and it said Victoria's Secret, so I'm like, there's somebody's panties just sitting there. It wasn't a very busy floor, I don't know. I mean, it was a Tuesday. The only person we saw on that floor was like one of the workers who kept walking, and I was trying to stay away from him because I didn't want him to be like, what are you guys doing, you know, because I just felt very like, we're just randomly walking around on the floors without really being patrons here.
Well, maybe they fell out of somebody's bag. Am I allowed to touch that? It doesn't say not to. I can't believe I just saw that. 12 floors.
I was gonna tell him about it, the underwear, but then I just felt super awkward, and I was just like, what do I do? So I just didn't. But that was really random. Maybe, hopefully they just fell out of somebody's bag. I don't know. It's like, even though there wasn't that many people on that floor, like, I feel like it's very easy for someone to walk by and see you doing something. So, I don't know, but that was random.
Me and my wife went here for my 50th birthday, and I would have to say it is haunted. I want to come back and stay again. We had a few strange things happen, like the door. Very laid back, but also
And then when we got up to the third floor, I think that's when like a lot of the, we found this bathroom on the third floor, and I didn't film the door, but the door was very small, and it was kind of just random. Like there was no sign saying like bathroom this way. We were just walking, and then I looked and it said woman, and I was like, oh hey, there's a bathroom, because my sister had to go to the bathroom. So I opened this door, and this bathroom was so huge and so random for being on the third floor. So we found this random bathroom on the third floor. The lobby is on the first floor, and look how big this is. My only assumption is that they have like halls and like conference rooms on this floor, so maybe if they have a lot of people coming, maybe like weddings or something. But it just seems like so much space for not that many people. Da da da. gosh. Just because I'm recording, you can keep going.
I don't know how to watch it.
Da da da.
I don't know. I tried touching a button and it didn't work. Use your foot.
So like I said, the only thing I could think of is if, you know, they have weddings and like the conference rooms and they have all these other stuff, maybe when they have big events, that's what those bathrooms are for. I mean, obviously it was open anytime, but that's probably why it's such a big bathroom. And then when we got to the 4th floor, I think they had some convention on there. Everybody had like the same color like jackets and they had like all this food, and I was like, oh, hopefully they don't yell at us for being up here. Like I said, there's no sign saying don't go any of these places. So we just kept walking until we got a call from one of the family members we were going to be meeting, and then we ended up just going and meeting up with them. I got him on camera that time. Titanic feels right now. Like, you know, in like their staircases and like everything was like this.
I never watched the movie.
What? You've never seen Titanic?
Not yet.
Wow.
This guy's like...
Drink it. You won't.
I want her, please.
Wanna try the next floor?
Yep.
She wasn't ready. It's like all of your butt. It's like just your butt. I'm at like 30% now.
You need a backpack with a laptop.
I have too much in this backpack.
Look at how I'm charging this right now.
Innovative.
Swear, I'm making the most random things. Underwear.
Yeah, it's like a scavenger hunt.
I know. We should make a video. The Palmer House scavenger hunt. We can get the underwear. Just get a big trash bag.
Unless she means that bar. But I was thinking the bar that's over here. This bar.
Yeah,
the one back there. So for dinner, I didn't get to film like anything except for the very end at dessert. We went to the Berghof, I think that's how you pronounce it. It's a German restaurant, which has also been operating since like 1898, so it's been around for a very long time. The food was delicious. I read somewhere that they were the first place to get their liquor license after the Prohibition was over, and that they still have the original speakeasy there, so that's pretty cool. I love like history stuff like that. I don't know, it's just awesome to me. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little vlog about the Palmer House. I am really excited for when we go back. Might do some ghost hunting. I did actually find out this really sad story that has not a lot of information to it about a woman that was murdered in a room there. I haven't been able to find really any like ghost stories about the hotel though. But you would think it being that old and having that many different types of people there, that it would be haunted. So I guess we'll find out when we go next time. So let me know in the comments below, what do you want me to explore the next time we go to the Palmer House? What would you like to see more of? Yeah, just let me know. As always, thank you so much for watching. Bye.